Hello guys, I hope you're good. Today I would like to talk to you about a book that really um changed my way of doing things as an artist, but also maybe start my journey as an artist, but really like being consistent. And it's the book by Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way. I think it's a spiritual path to creativity, and it's really, really, really interesting. I really enjoy it. I'm now half of the book and half of the exercise, so I'm still in the process to more discovery. But I want to give you an update because I find it interesting to be in the middle and tell you what happened. So I discovered a book through girl on YouTube, but she was saying that it was not the artist. She was just talking about it and how it helped creativity and spirituality. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I find it. And first, I read about one of the exercise, and I was like, no, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. And after I started to be more consistent and about art, and I remember that book, and I find it again. I only have the workbook first, and I didn't know it has a real book. So I find the workbook and I started to watch YouTube video about people who were talking about it, and I realized it has a book when you can read and have different chapter. So with the workbook, what was really interesting, it has the explanation with three stuff. Well, I will tell you what it is. So you have you have three tools to open your creativity. The first thing is the morning page. The second thing is the walk. The third is the artist day. And also she's talking, I listened her interview recently, and she's talking about a fourth one, who's the guidance. So that's your tool as an artist to open your creativity. And also in the book, you have different, after every chapter, you have question to answer. So it's also help you open your creativity. So that's really interesting. So the morning page is you write 3 page per day when you wake up, and that I still doing it, and my experience about it is really interesting, because you just write whatever you want, whatever get through your head, and it really helped like clear your head, but talking about stuff, talking about emotion, but also talking about what you will do today, what do you want to do. And I feel for me writing that during the day, I take easy action for the stuff that I need to do. And I'm like, oh, and it's gonna be simple, like, oh yeah, I need to buy eggs, or oh yeah, I want to draw that thing, oh, I remember I want to do this. And because I write it, it seemed like my brain is still remember it during through the day, and it's easy to do it. Also, when I was a teenager, I was writing a lot, and I lost that, and I never touch it again, that kind of. um and with some friend, we started to do last we started during the summer to do every day, no, not every day, every Monday writing session. So it really helped me start to write. When I started The Artist's Way, the book, the fact that I started to do the morning page every day really helped me touch back really, really deeply and with more ease with my writing passion. I'm still figuring out, but it felt really, really good. But it's also because it's not about nothing, it's about everything. Like when you write, it's not, you don't have a goal, you just write to write. So it feels really good to not saying, oh, I will write this and I will write that story and I have to write this. So it's freeing. And what that gave me, I find a list of prompt, of writing prompt, and every day write a half page of a prompt after. So it just like make me desire to write more. So that's for the morning page. So it's empty my head, make me touch more with my uh, my passion, the passion I lost, the passion I had for writing when I was a teenager. Yeah, and it also empty my brain, and it also helped me journaling. I never was a journaling person, but yeah, I think it's a when I was a kid, I was always imagining like, oh, like I want to write a diary and write, dear diary, blah blah blah, today I blah blah blah. So it's really nice because now I'm like fulfilling that dream as a kid to have a diary. I was never able, or I never really understand the concept of diary. Like I understand it, but I was like, what do you write in a diary? Well, you write all of your thought, and I was never able to have that discipline or start. And with those morning page, it's kind of that. So it's really nice. I think like I have to check, but I think I started that 2 months ago, the book. And I missed maybe 2 times the morning page. So yeah, that's really amazing. I'm already in 3 books, like I'm in my 3rd book. So that's really nice. Also, the other exercise to open your creativity is the artist day. And that's really cool. Like the artist day, it's you pick 1 day per week and you just do something outside with yourself. And it could be just like walking and entering in a shop and just discovering and being a wonder and just look. It could be going to a zoo, it could be, I don't know, going to a library. Like for example, what I did, I went to library and just look some manga and book and cartoon. I went to a cafe and I draw there and I really enjoy it. I went just for a walk and entered different shop. And I'm not someone who will do window shopping. I never loved that, but that's what I did with my artist day, because sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And I was just like, okay, let's just go for a walk and just enter in a boutique and just discover it. And it helped me enjoying like being in wonder and look the pieces and also look the the t-shirt or the dress or the little sculpture or that ring through creativity, through art, through, oh, that artisan did this, or that person think about this, about those layers, those color. So it's really nice to just being in wonder. I don't know, it's the word is wonder, but just like in, like you have the lens of creativity, you have the lens of just discovering through creativity or how other people do or create. So it's really nice. I really love that way. And so also just walking and sitting and yeah, and you just being open to talk. And I remember I was walking to downtown, and that man had a table and he had painting, and it was Mexico. And it was so funny because he said he had a painting of hummingbird, And normally when I'm walking, I don't check, but I was in my artist day and I was just walking and look, and he was like, "Oh, you like my hummingbird?" And we started to talk, and he's like, "Yeah, it's Mexican bird," and I love hummingbird. So I really enjoy, and it make me laugh. And it's just because I didn't have, because my only purpose was walking and being in discovery and witness what was around me. So yeah, so that I really enjoy. And also the walk. So the walk is just like walking every day, and I think it's for empty your space and having oxygen, because you can stay every day, all day in your room and do your art, but going outside every day to walk. So for the artist day, when I started, I was doing every week. And after I moved to another city, and I was like, oh, it will be easy. I will be in discovery in that city, so the artist day will be perfect. Nah. I didn't do the artist day for a few weeks, and now I'm getting back and I'm starting again. Last week I went to a coffee and I just draw. But it's not true. Like I didn't do it consistently, because sometimes I went to a little plaza and I draw. So I did it, but it was not constant when I start. And now I'm getting back on track, and I'm really happy about it. And it's really nice, because also I did some artist day, but I was not alone, so it's not an artist day. But now I'm getting back on track, and the walking every day too, I'm getting back on track. And all of those, I saw a difference. Also, the fourth thing is like the book and the exercise. The book, it's challenging. I don't know why to read it. um but I want to put my mind into it. That's my next goal for the book, to read every chapter. And it's the how you do it. It's like you read a chapter, one per week, and after it will give you it's like the intention of the week. I feel she give you her perspective about it, and after you can just think about it or wonder, and it will open a space of different possibility, I think, and different way of seeing things, and change your perspective as an artist. uh what I was really consistent is the exercise, and I stop and now I will get back on track. But I really love the exercise, the journaling, and I feel you can do it like when you read the chapter, you can do it right after, and it's really easy to go to do. And I feel it's really like make you see things differently. It's talking about writing a letter to someone, like to a teacher that supports you when you were young. Go pick some leaf, for example. But in the beginning, it's really about, I think, touching your creativity, but also like the emotion or the the negative emotion that you could have about art and creativity. And yeah, so you have different like question you answer or action you can do, like for example, go to a place that will make you feel in peace and just be there and sit and enjoy it. I don't remember because it's been a long time, but like yeah, a few questions like that, and it really helped me. Oh yeah, like one question was like, remember your room when you were a kid and what did you love about it, and you can draw it. Another exercise is like make art but with a medium that you didn't know, or like use your hand, like for example, do knitting or sculpture, even though you don't know how to do it. Just start to use your hand in other medium to connect with your right brain, the right side of your brain of creativity, because you're touching another area. So that's yeah, I really love the exercise, and now I'm committed after that video that I'm coming back and I'm doing it. Yeah, so that's for the workbook and the questions. Okay, and the last thing I want to talk is about what it gave me as an artist. It gave me more consistency, because the fact that I was doing the morning page every week, sorry, every day, the artist day every week, going to walk. After I was like, I started to do to-do list of things I want to do as an artist. Like, for example, I was like, okay, I want to draw every day. And I'm like, oh, but first I started to draw, but I was like, oh, but I don't know what to draw. So I find a list of prompt of idea to draw, and I started to draw every day. And after I was like, oh, I want to touch the medium of watercolor, and I was like, oh, and I'm like, okay, let me find video of like watercolor challenge, when you can see someone doing the watercolor, and after like example, one day he's doing a bird, I see how he does it, and after I find a bird and I do it by myself. So it helped me watch how someone do the watercolor, and after doing it, because I didn't know that technique at all, so, and I really improved my watercolor. If you look first and now, my drawing to improve incredibly. Yeah, more ease with the value, shadow, with perspective. So yeah, like everything. Also looking for classes and improve myself. So really exciting touch of digital drawing. I'm really right now in a phase of like touching different medium to discover them and look what I love, what I don't love, being good at different medium, because yeah, I'm in a discovery phase right now. I'm starting my journey as an artist. So yeah, so it's really like improving my technique, being like really mastering it, and also discovering different medium and see which one I love, which one I don't love. But also I discover touching different medium make you understand another medium. Like example, if you do oil, and you love oil, and after you do watercolor, you will improve in oil. Or if you do pastel, you will improve in watercolor or in drawing. It's really interesting as how the different medium will help you with another medium. So yeah, I love it. So yeah, so every day I draw, every day I do a paint, but I mean, what I mean by that is like, it doesn't need to be like a masterpiece. It's just like it could be 5-10 minutes of just drawing, 5-10 minutes of just using another medium. And recently I just erased my to-do list. I did another one because I was like, okay, now it's starting to be too much. So I redo it to be less. So yeah, and also writing. I try to write and being consistent with that. So yeah, and I'm really happy about it, because I'm really getting used to it, being comfortable. It's a part of me now, the art and the consistency, and I want to master it, and I want to be I want to be so much at ease to just the drawing, the perspective, and I can see the improvement. It's amazing, and I'm so happy and so excited. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, so that's what the Artist Way, the book, helped me with. So I really recommend it. Even though if you've been an artist for a long time, or you new as an artist, or you want to like touch, or you just want to open your creativity, like you work, you really have a rational mind. I have one. And you just want to like touch something else, you miss your inner child, or you miss a passion that you had when you were a kid, like I had. Like I was like always like, how come I don't write anymore, you know? So yeah, as when you grow up as an adult, you life and having a job and everything make you, I feel for me, lose that touch, because you start to like have responsibility and you have to do your stuff, and so it feels really good to touch it. And I watched different video about that book, because I want to hear the I wanted to hear the experience of other people. And it's cool because it's beginner artists who are like have a career, artists who stop and they get back to art. So it's for everyone, it's for everyone. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that video. I Yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. And if you start that book, or if you know about it, let me know in the comment. What was your experience? What is your experience? Did you continue? Did you stop? Did you continue the morning page? And yeah, so send me energy, because I want to get back to it, and I will, guys. Have a nice day. Ciao.